Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you the swaps that I made for Onstage that I recently went to, well, last weekend. These are all of my swaps, so I have made 100, so there are actually 2 of each colour: neutrals, regals, brights and subtles, and in colours. So yes, there are a lot in there. That's my bag that I've got them ready in to take with me, and I'm going to show you how I made them. They are super cute. In fact, let me just grab one out of the bag so you can see more close up. So they have a little Velcro dot there to close them, just there, and inside they have a teeny tiny little pack of 4 Tic Tacs. How cute are they? I bought them off Amazon. There were 100 in one pack, so it was perfect for what I needed. So that's what's inside. I'm going to show you how I made it, and it's really simple. So to start off with, you will need a piece of cardstock that is 2.5 by 7.5 inches, and in centimetres that is, which I've forgotten to write down, 19 by 6.5. So easy. We are then going to score at 2.5 inches, so give or take maybe 6.5. That might not work out right. 6, 12, that'll be 19.5, so 19.5. Let me write that down because I know I'll forget. 19.5 by 6.5, and then we're going to score at 2.5, which will be 6.5 centimetres, and then I'm going to score again at 5, which will be 13 centimetres. Simples. So that's that part done. I then need a ruler and a scoring tool. And we are going to score from, and I have to make sure I get this right, bottom left to top right. Bottom left to top right, and the same on the other side. So bottom left to top right. Okay, that's that bit done. We're then going to fold and burnish. So simply folding this bit in half, this bit in half. Before I do any more, I'm going to grab my snail and I'm going to add some of my DSP to the back. And this is 2.25 by 2.25. So yours will be 6 by 6 centimetres. So I'm just going to pop that onto the centre back there. And then obviously I need to fold my score lines. So I'm just going to fold those over just like that. But unfortunately, because of the way it is, and that fold is like that, you can't actually fold it over properly because there's too much cardstock. So I am simply going to cut down that side and down that side. So now she says, famous last words. Yeah, so now it will actually fold over, and then I'm going to do exactly the same for this side, and as you can see where this is going, they fold over just like that. So you might have to do a little bit of fiddling and a little bit of trimming on yours when you come to do them, because sometimes even when you've trimmed, they just don't want to sit right. So that one's worked fine. This one's being a nuisance. So I'm going to give that just a little more there. That's better. So once you've done all of that and you've made sure that you've got some neat edges, get rid of all of that, we are then going to adhere our triangles, and I'm simply going to use some wet glue just on the inside of that triangle there, and then simply fold it over, and I'm just using my bone folder to help spread that glue, and the same on this side, spread that glue. I'm then going to grab some of my tear and tape and pop that along the bottom of there. And then I want to flip this back over, and I've got another piece of DSP that is again 2.25 by 2.25 or 6 by 6 centimetres, and I'm simply putting it on my scoring board, my trimmer, and I'm just cutting it diagonal to create those two lovely triangles, and then pop on my snail and just line it up with the edges. Easy peasy. Exactly the same for this one. There we go. So now I'm just going to take backing off my tear and tape and fold that bit over, and there's my little pocket now to actually pop my list of products in with my details on and my little tic tac, and then obviously that just folds over, but we need to put our tag on. So completely forgotten, tailored tag punch, that's right, and some pumpkin pie. And then I also have my dog builder punch, because I just want a little heart out of some real red. And then I'm using, now I did actually put on my list of products that the stamp set is called Forever Friends, and I didn't realise till I printed them all and cut them all and realised that actually it's called Happy Tales. The stamp that I used is called Friends Forever. So I do apologise. If you get that, you will see that I've made a complete hash of it. But it is actually called Happy Tales. And then I'm just quickly going to use my embossing buddy to wipe any of my fingerprints off there. My Versamark. There. And then my gold embossing powder. To just, oops, I always get in such a mess with this stuff, it's crazy. Okay, so there's my little sentiment done. So I just need to heat emboss that. Make sure I don't lose that little heart on my desk. So I don't want that blowing away. So I'm just heat embossing that into a nice, there we go, nice and gold. I'm just going to turn it around so I don't burn my fingers. So that's that piece done. And then I just used a simple glue dot just there to pop my heart on. And then what I did actually do was I used Tombow to stick this on, but I'm not going to use it on this one because it'll take too long to dry. But I literally just covered that sort of area with Tombow, just that top quadrant there. So I'm actually just going to use glue dots for the purpose of showing you what I'm doing. So again, my glue dots are where my wet glue would be. And then I'm going to just very gently curl that slightly just to stop it buckling up, and then I just want this right in the centre, so there. And as you can see, you can hardly see my pencil line now, actually you can't see it. That is just where you need to add your wet glue. And then to close it off, I've got these fabulous Velcro dots that I got off eBay, I think they were. and these measure, where's my ruler? These measure 1 centimetre or 1, 2, well, they're half a centimetre. I think that's the simplest way of doing it. Really, really sticky, but really good. So I've got what they call a hook and an eye that I just popped onto the back of my punch there, and then I just closed it up, give it a real good press, and then I actually just got my nails to grip both parts, reopened it because now they're in the right place, repress, and there you have it. My simple Onstage swap, which I've called a Tic Tac Favour. Hope you like them, hope it's given you some inspiration, and I hope it's also made you want to come along to Onstage and receive things like this, or cards, lots of goodies that you get. It's just amazing. I'm sure I'll be telling you all about it in my video of the swaps I've received. But until now, see you all again soon.